So there are two kinds of bilinguals, at least in linguistics. These have to do with when you begin acquiring your second language or the two languages. So the first is called a simultaneous bilingual, and the second is called a sequential bilingual. So a simultaneous bilingual is someone who acquires two languages, usually from birth, at the same time, as the word simultaneous suggests. A sequential bilingual, on the other hand, is somebody that begins acquiring one language from birth, and then a few years later, usually still within childhood, they begin acquiring a second language. Okay, so just to schematize it for you, here's a timeline, and on the left we have birth, and on the right we have roughly 12 years. And if you're a child and if you get your first language at birth, like most kids do, and then you also get your second language at birth, and they're both there in your environment at the same time, you are likely to become a simultaneous bilingual. So here imagine a child of a mixed culture family. So let's say mom is American, speaks English, and dad, say, Japanese and speaks Japanese. And at home, mom speaks English to the child, dad speaks Japanese to the child. That child has a good chance of becoming a simultaneous bilingual. A sequential bilingual, on the other hand, is if you get the first language at birth, but then a few years later, here I've shown around 6 or 7 years of age, you begin getting your second language. That leads to what we call a sequential bilingual. And these two different kinds of bilinguals, simultaneous and sequential, they actually have different profiles. When linguists test them, they behave slightly differently, which is why we have this distinction